Welcome my crafty friends to my channel Cut Glue Relax. My name is Mary and having a great day. I hope you are too. I wanted to show you guys an altered book that I did. It is a Reader's Digest condensed book, but did you know anything different about my video? Did you know anything different about my video? Yes, I have a photo arm and it's holding a camera above me now. I was lucky enough, I had posted on Instagram that I didn't have a way of filming, and one-handed filming with my cell phone just wasn't cutting it. So she had reached out to me. Her name is Southern Charm Greetings. A very nice lady reached out to me to tell me that the American Craft Vault was having a sale, and she saw that they had a arm to hold a radio, a cell phone camera, so I could film. And I was lucky enough to go and locate one. Here it is. It's a We Are Memory Makers shot stand, and it has a photo stand and a light. The light is, right there. I don't see a picture of it. The light is very small, but it does its job. See, there's the light. It does its job, but I also already have a light that I used when making jewelry. It has a little magnifying glass in the center of the ring so that I can pull it down close. Because before my cataract surgery, I was having problems seeing. But I thought it was great, very generous of Southern Charm Greetings to reach out to me about the shot stand. It was less than $12. I am ecstatic, and I'm glad to be using it. Also, I've been doing some research, and I pulled out my old cell phone. It is a Samsung Note 8. I love this phone. I had it for years, and when we changed services 2 years ago, I couldn't transfer it over, and I was pretty much devastated. I love my Note 8. My son bought me a Samsung Ultra 24 because I need to have the little stylus thing, and the Ultra 24 is just very confusing. It's not as intuitive as the Note 8. But I can use my Note 8 now to take videos and edit them and do whatever I need to do to them. I'm so blessed to be able to do this. I wanted to just say a few more things before I do the walkthrough of my book. The paper that I used in my book came from Temu. I say Temu, everybody's like, oh, it's Temu. I say Temu. It is one of these 160 piece, I think it's 5.5 by 8.25 paper. It's lovely. I really like it. It's called Whisper Bloom Folio. 8 styles, but as you look, there are no repeats. Each one is an individual graphic, and it has various colors of the rainbow on it. It's just great. I really enjoyed it. And if you notice that the paper is a lot bigger than the piece that I used, and what I did with these scraps was I made these handy dandy bookmarks. Oh, upside down. And I think that they came out lovely. And I also used the scraps for other things, but they just fit perfectly on the ingredient side of, I think it's the oatmeal. I think this was the oatmeal, or it was just the front of the oatmeal, and I sliced it into pieces that big. But I really like it, and it looks great. Coffee paper on the back. And also in the book, in order to age the papers a little bit more, I used a mixture of vintage photo and ground espresso together to get it that color. It looks close to the walnut stain. I have switched over to walnut stain, but before that I would mix these two together to get the color that I wanted. And the glue, for the most part, the glue I used in this book was TSS Art Neutral pH PVA Craft Glue, which is comparable in price to Aleene's. And instead of buying little bottles, I just gave it up and started buying the big bottles. Since I was using so much, I didn't realize that paper crafting took so much glue. And I still use the Aleene's. This is the one, but it's cheaper if you go to the Dollar Tree and buy $3.25, maybe it's $1.50 now, but the $1.25 bottles, I think they're like 3.5 ounces maybe, and you just squirt them all into here, and it works great. And I think that's all. And oh yes, the pockets in this altered book are really nice. I have been watching and researching, and if you look up Bella Sunshine, this is my daughter's old reading composition book. I figure it doesn't matter, I can use it. For the most part it was empty. It was just like the first 15 pages or so were filled, so I just chopped them up. It didn't matter, she didn't need it anymore. It's been sitting in my basement for 5 years. And I looked at the Altered Book Pocket Guide and the Forgotten Garden Pocket Guide, and this I think is a 4-video series from 2023, and this is the Forgotten Garden Pocket Guide is a 6-part series that was, I think, just in December to January she did that, or it was November to December. It was just really recent for those. And it's Bella Sunshine, BellaSunshyn. And the thing that I like about her pockets are they're all very original. You know, this is the typical standard one, but then she has this one which is shirt pocket, and it has little tucks here in addition to the pocket here. She has this sandwich. I know it's hard for you to see because it's handwritten, but it's got this little one there, and I think she has one. Yeah, she has one in the back of this one, and the back on the bottom. So she has little tucks there. And then this one is Natasha's page. What she would do is if she saw them on someone else's website, she would take them and she would put the name of the creator on there. And this is just stitches because it was sewn here, and it was Natasha. And this is Barbara's Sailboat, where she has them here and here. She has like about a good 50 pockets that she has come up with, and I just wrote my notes on them, and it's great. She has this one's called Envelope Pages because the back one looks like an envelope, but it's got some tucks. This is the Corner Scrap Pages. That's the back part, I didn't glue it. This one is the CD pocket, and it has 2 pockets here also. This, I suggest you watch her videos. Again, Bella Sunshine. Great. If you want to do an altered book, read this first, because it gets boring. It gets boring doing these same pocket, same one, whole time. Come on, let's live a little. So let's start with my altered book. Again, it's a Reader's Digest condensed book. It's one of the newer ones from '92. And I kept these papers in. I kept most of the papers in because I don't like killing the book. I don't like cutting it out here and then putting a signature in. I like doing it this way. I have some older books, like I have another book that I altered probably 70% of the way, but because it's so old and the binding was messed up, it was all like weird. I might put that in a video too for what not to do. But on this one, I made this one before I realized that you're supposed to do, see the cut papers? I did that before I realized that those are supposed to be on the inside. So you're going to see some, but let's get started. This is the first page, and I kept some illustrations, and I have a tuck here, and I have a pocket here. And on this side, I have a folded little thing in there to show where it is. And up here, I kept the illustration. I usually put a pocket here. That's what I do now. I'm going to have to go back and find this paper in my new pack and replace that with the pocket, because I like the pocket there. But I've got a pocket here. And on this one, oh, I have a envelope made out of book paper. I do a lot of things out of book paper. I don't like to waste anything. And here I have a triple. 1, 2, 3. And this one is, Bella called this one the double Dutch doors. I thought that was cute. Oh, and there's, oh, no, that was just a decorated page. And I have one here. And then on this side I have a pocket. Oh, that's my husband's grandfather clock. It's 1/4 after. This one is facing doubles. This was the title page, and what I did is I covered, there was all writing in here describing the book, but I kept the illustrations because I just thought it was pretty. And okay, here's a double in the corner. Oh, a triple, I missed that one. A triple. And this one, it comes right here. Most of the time they start right there. Okay, here's another one with a tuck and a pocket, but I left that outline on right there. Okay, and here is a top pocket and a side pocket and a double in the back. And I kept this picture because I thought it looked like Cinderella. I really like Cinderella. I think it's pretty. And there's a pocket there. And this one has a tuck here and a pocket there. And this one has like a swoopy pocket. And over here it has a pocket. And one up here it has a little pocket. And this one is a fun one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And this one, I thought this guy was pretty, so I kept it. You know, you don't want to cover up the pretty things in the book. And then I put a little, you know, one on the corner. That's just the whole page. The whole page was the dark thing, so I couldn't do the outline like I did on the rest of the pages. Oh, and here's a side pocket. Oh, and these, I call them X's and O's. You have the tucks here, right? Okay, so these are the X's. Okay, right here. And then, oh my gosh, we turned it around. And we have them facing now instead of on the back of the pages. And it takes up a nice little chunk of the book and it breaks it up. This one is called Chevron. I came up with this one, and then Bella had the same one with the same name. These are just decorated pages. And this one is just facing tucks. I did that a lot on these. I like the facing one. This is telling me that I have a little rip right here that I've got to come in and fix. And also I don't have the matching paper in there. I really tried to put matching paper. And this is before I bought the second pack. So I'm going to go through and see if I can find this so I can cut the bottom off and put it up there and put some on the back so I can cover that little rip that's right there. Oh, and this was another one that was a title page. And what I did is I cut the paper, the sky colored paper, and used it to outline the pockets. Because not only did I keep the illustration, pardon me, I wanted to put it on the pockets. Okay, and then this one's like a triplet. And it goes, we got all the way in. Oh, I have to put glue on that, because the stickum on the back of the sticker isn't sticking. And then this one. Okay, and we flip over, and that's a decorated page. And you can see where I put the two different colors and blended them together all around. And this one is a top pocket. And I think these are pockets. Oh, yep. See, later in the book, I began putting the pockets down there on the bottom. Oh, and there's a back one back here. Or top one up here on the back. Oh, I just ripped that off. I go back and that's the one thing about the paper in these older books. They get fragile because they're kind of dried out. And I got 1, 2, 3 pockets on that one. And this is another one where, and this is one where this paper ripped right there. I'll have to come back and fix it. Then I've got another folded book page to go in there. I showed this to my friend Rosalia, who she was my caretaker this summer to help out my husband. She came once a week and she liked it a lot. She's my best friend now. But she came in and she said that this would be a really good book for like a photo album for like a wedding or a shower or vacation or something. And because I made the pockets nice and big. And I thanked her. I have one here, take a pocket here, I have a pocket here, I have a pocket. Well, I guess these are actually tucks, these little ones. I don't know. Oh, I put tucks here. I guess I'm smarter than the average bear. I got tucks here, so that's a 6 one. You get a 6 on 2. Oh, and here's a pocket up here. I really got to glue that down. And then I have a tuck and a pocket. And oh, this is the end. Remember I told you it's the same one after the other. And then you can journal on that if you want. You can write something on there if you want. And then there's the beautiful paper that comes with the book. So that's my altered book that I worked on. I do have some handicapped problems. I have arthritis really bad, and it's really hard for me to move, so it took me a little bit longer, but eventually I want to make these to where they I want to make them quicker so I can sell them in case anybody wants them. But that's a long project. I was surprised. I normally just like quick projects, but I'm proud of myself. The only thing I didn't do is decorate the outside, but that's because I really like that look. But I hope everyone enjoyed looking at my first altered book. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you.